And only after he had done it like 3 times did he realize what I meant about the sign, that it wasn't 5 to 15 seconds that you need to stay calm during, because then you could leave.
Yeah.
It was no, stay calm for the first 5 to 15 seconds so that you can stay in there and like get past that initial rush. So he was just soaking in an ice bath.
Wait, so
It was blowing my mind.
So who was wrong? Were you wrong, or was he wrong to stay in there? Was it really?
He was wrong to stay in there. The intent is to take a warm bath or whatever for 10 to 15 minutes.
And then just shock your
yourself.
system.
Yeah,
Okay.
with 5 to 15 seconds of cold, and then you go back to the warmth.
He was in there too long, and he just started to slow down. His blood started to slow.
Well, he had a trick, which was keeping his heart above water so it doesn't cool too much, which I feel is almost reptile logic.
I guess so, but I don't know. I mean, all of your veins are still being cooled, and that's just bringing the cold blood back to your warm heart.
Yeah, I don't know how it works, how long you have to stay in there until you induce hypothermia upon yourself.
Huh.
But I was sitting by the fire with my feet up and looking at him, shaking my head, going like, I don't understand how you're still in there. Meanwhile, we each thought the other was doing it wrong.
Yeah. I mean, really, there's no way to do it right or wrong, right? You're just treating your body like something you don't care for. You're just going to shock it. In October, you're going to dip it in different temperatures of water and see what happens.
And then stay outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why I'm coming down with a cold, Matthew. Good detective work.
Yes. Well, I'm glad you had a relaxing day and that your shower's all fixed.
Oh, well, it wasn't.
Oh.
I ended up going home after the spa, and I arrived home. The guy was still working there, and I said, how's it going? Oh, it's going good. And around, say, 6 p.m., my landlord showed up and didn't realize I was present, because I was just sitting on the couch. The sun had set. I hadn't turned on a light. I was just on my laptop. And so I was in like a dark corner on my laptop. He did not notice me when he walked in. And he went into the bathroom and just started giving the contractor shit. It was like, what time did you get here? Bullshit. It looks like you've done 3 hours of work. What the hell have you done? And honestly, I was not too impressed with this contractor. I think on the third day when he came in, I asked him, like, what, so are you going to be done today? What was the holdup? I see not much got done between yesterday and today. He's like, well, we had a problem with the toilet. I had to fix the problem with the toilet. That's good now. And I had noticed the night before that I'd run out of toilet paper. I'm assuming that this guy used my toilet, used all my toilet paper, clogged the toilet, and then spent most of the day unclogging the toilet, because I don't have a plunger, because I don't clog my toilet.
How many of your 1,000 flushes do you think he used?
Oh, many. Honestly,
Too many.
I put in a new blue water 2,000 flushes thing.
Yeah.
My last week, my water is clear now.
Oh man, yeah, he definitely. I have to backtrack a little bit here. You don't own a plunger?
I don't own a
You're
plunger.
tempting fate, Sebastian. With
Perhaps,
all
but
the food, the spicy food that you eat,
well, spicy food, not an issue.
the binges, the
Sure.
pizza binges that you go on.
I don't. It's not an issue for me. I've never clogged. I've lived here for over 2 years, coming up on 2.5 years, and I've never clogged the toilet. Non issue.
It's going to be a sad day when you have to get a plunger because you,
Yes, it will be. Yes, it will be.
You'll know it's urgent.
Yeah, so I highly suspect, and then the next day I noticed that the toilet ran out. So the toilet paper ran out rather. So I like reached in my cabinet, used the toilet paper I needed, and then put it back in the cabinet, going like, "You're not using any more of my toilet paper, clogging my toilet." Lo and behold, the next day he had found the toilet paper.
So
I got home and the toilet paper was out.
how many days has this man been in your bathroom? He's like a live-in contractor now.
A total of 4 days where he'd show up at 10 in the morning and leave at like 7 or later p.m.
This is why you shouldn't have 3-ply toilet paper for when guests come over because they'll never want to leave.
That's right. You keep the one ply.
Yeah.
Just so that they leave. Yeah, it's true. I got the nice stuff, the cashmere stuff.
Yeah, the one with kittens on the cover.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, so the landlord was just giving him shit, and then popped out and was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were here. We were making a lot of noise." It's like, "Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. I got headphones." But I heard it all. And I knew that and I also heard him arguing about like the way he was going to fix a certain thing. It's like, no, you can't do it like that. It's just going to break when you put in the curtain rod, and just so many little things that it really seemed very clear that this contractor was pretty incompetent, and I don't think he had done a job like this before.
I mean, 4 days is a lot of time,
Yeah.
a lot of money.
So Saturday, the landlord worked along with the contractor. I wasn't home for a good chunk of the day. I went to the gym to take a shower that day. I got home, and they were... I don't know if two heads were better than one in this case. I feel like maybe two heads were better, but two pairs of hands weren't, because the landlord was explaining over and over different things that the contractor couldn't do and why it wouldn't work. But then he'd also like have a chat about common acquaintances, and you'd hear that all the work would stop.
And you'd just hear the toilet paper being pulled. Torn off torn off sheet by sheet.
So I left my apartment at around 7 p.m. on Saturday, and asked them, "So are you actually going to be done today? Because this is a little ridiculous." And he said, "Yes, by the time you get home, you're going to watch the hockey game. By the time you get home, you'll be able to take a shower." That was true. I got home. I took a shower. The thing is kind of filthy. This contractor was very messy with the grout. It's all over the tiles and stuff. Yeah. I feel like a good scrub down, a little love and care, this shower can look okay. But I also lost all of the extras my shower had.
What extras did your shower have?
Oh, if your shower doesn't have extras, you're living in the Stone Ages.
Like, are you talking like a radio? Like a water radio?
No. Like a soap tray.
That's not an extra.
Like in the back of the shower, there was like a towel rod.
These things are standard.
Yeah, I don't have those anymore. I have 3 blank walls, and one has a shower head on it.
Oh, man. So what do you hang your towel on? What do you put your soap in?
Exactly. I had to go out today and get one of those little shower caddies.
I'm so sorry that you, for this odyssey, this torment. Now I see why you prefaced it with not like it wasn't as dire as it could have been.
No, I just wasn't able to take a shower at home for 4 days.
Yeah, and that's a big deal
not
for
the
you.
end of the world. It is. I like showers. I take showers every day.
Every day.
Exactly. Yeah. It's only under these circumstances do I leave my apartment without taking a shower.
I'm sure your day's thrown off too.
Oh, it absolutely is. And 3 of those 4 days, I basically left my apartment to take a shower before I had to go live my day.
Live your day. In filth. But you got it back. Everything's working. You need to...
Everything's working now. I can wash myself at home like a real boy.
No more wash basin for you.
Yeah. Oh, man. Washing myself with a rag. That was really the worst. Now, good news. After... This is... today, my doorbell rang early in the morning. I got up. It's like 8 a.m., something like that. I got up, unlocked my door, and buzzed the guy in. And it's a Canada Post delivery guy who just drops my package in the stairs and yells my name and says, "I'm leaving it here." I go, "Okay, all right."
You have a lot of stairs.
Yeah. And so I go downstairs, I pick it up. I go, "Oh boy, it's finally happened. I finally got my coat." I ordered a coat online last March. Last February. At the end of February. Beginning of March, I mailed it back as an exchange. I used the website's sizing chart, and they sent me a coat that was way too big. So I asked for an exchange. They said, "Sure, we'll send it out soon." I sent it back to them. And then like a month later, I go, "Hey, where's that coat?" And they go, oh, we're switching warehouses. We'll send that out soon. Okay. Another month pass, or another 2 months pass, and I contact them again to be like, what's going on with this coat? It's been months now. What are we doing? And they say, oh, well, you're not going to be getting that coat until October. And at that point, I'm flabbergasted how they told me soon, and then we're just moving the warehouse so soon. And I say, okay, well, I want my money back. This is crazy. It's been months since I've returned this item for an exchange, and you aren't able to send it back to me. This is crazy. They say, oh, no, you can't do a return. It's been more than 30 days. It's only been more than 30 days because I've been waiting for you guys. I eventually asked to speak to a manager. This guy doesn't. This is all over Facebook Messenger because they don't have a phone number. They won't. I can't speak to anyone. The guy I'm speaking to, he says, if you want to contact a manager or whatever, you can email, or if you want to speak to someone else, you could email this address. And he gives me 2 email addresses. One of them clearly his. And I'm like, well, why are you giving me your email address? I'm already talking to you. I don't want to talk to you in a different way. We're not getting anything accomplished here. Long story short, should have got this coat in March, got it in October, just in time because it's getting cold out again.
Oh yeah, but they didn't try to tell you to not get your panties in a bunch because it's this middle of summer, or maybe that's why they were taking their sweet time.
Maybe they were, but that's not the point. It took like 7+ months for me to get an exchange of a coat.
Yeah, because I did see you wear that coat, and it was huge.
Oh yeah, you saw it last month.
Yeah, I saw you go into that little. It's like a tent.
Yeah, it was like a sleeping bag or something.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah. So.
And so yeah, last week I contacted them again to be like, hey, so it's October, what's going on here? When am I getting my coat?
Send pictures of yourself just shivering outside, shirtless.
Yeah, and they said, oh, so have you sent back the coat for the exchange? I'm like, yeah. How do you not have that in your files? I sent it back in March. And then I got an email saying, okay, we'll be sending your coat out now, which makes me think if I didn't contact them again in October, I still wouldn't have had a coat.
No.
And in the email response saying, okay, we're sending out the coat, they said, we'll send you a tracking number and let you know as soon as it's mailed out. Today I was checking my email yesterday I was checking my email going, when are they actually sending this out? Today I got it in the mail, so they already had and neglected to send me an email or a tracking number. Honestly, this has been the worst customer service experience of my life. And I'm going to do, now that I've gotten the coat, I was waiting until I secured the coat. I'm going to tear this company apart online. I see their ads on Facebook. I'm just going to leave so many comments about how bad their service is, how rude their customer representatives are.
How warm their coat is.
The coat's great. If you can get it on the first try, if you don't need to do an exchange, it's fine. If you do need to do an exchange, get ready for 7 months of cold.
Just pray you don't live in a place like Greenland.
Yeah, exactly. Where it's cold more often of the year than here.
I could have said Alaska
now. It's North Aware. It's a good coat, but if you see those ads on Facebook, know that their customer service is the worst. The coat made in China, fantastic. I've got nothing but good things to say about the Chinese
and their coats.
And their
I didn't know they
were
were
coat making abilities,
renowned for their coats.
But I did not know that either. But
were there any gifts in the pockets? Because sometimes the Chinese will send you gifts in the pockets of things.
Nothing. Well, actually, I take that back. I did find something in one of the pockets, but it was just spare buttons.
Okay, no silica gel.
Nope, nothing. None of that either.
That's usually required.
I don't know.
But just spare buttons. That's kind of a gift.
Yeah, it's like a gift.
Yeah.
It's a good coat, though.
I'm glad.
I'll show you it next time I see you in person.
I'm very excited to see it.
Removable hood, removable fur on the hood, hidden compartments for all your gizmos, gadgets, and gloves.
Is this real fur, Sebastian? Are you crossing?
Nope.
Oh.
Fake fur.
Fake fur.
Fake fur.
Okay. What's a what?
Synthetic fox.